made it home, I dug her out, then I made her one of my aces. Marijuana fragrance, this tree here is outrageous. Want me to play in your city? Send an email to my agent.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston, and today we are back for episode 3 of Madden Ultimate Team here on Madden NFL 25. And you can see we're picking up our free card from Free Card Friday, Robert Griffin III. Add another quarterback to the collection. We're going to keep Tom Brady in the starting lineup because he helps with the short pass chemistry, but we're also going to get some extra coins. We pick up 1,000 coins from referring Burns and another subscriber to Madden Ultimate Team, so go refer your friends, guys, and you'll pick up 1,000 coins when they do create their Ultimate Team. We're also going to purchase a Pro Pack here for 7,500 coins. Figured we could at least use the contracts even if we don't get too good of a player, so we're going to check it out right here. We get Pete Carroll's Seattle defense. Moving along, Reliant Stadium, Matt Ryan rookie card. That could be another good backup, so we have a lot of quarterbacks. Drayton Florence, Gary Kubiak, Khalil Barnes, Russell Allen being the best, or well, the gold card of the group. And we also get Tampa Bay's uniforms and Derek Shelby. So we got some nice cards. We got a contract. We'll be able to use that. So it is what it is. Always got to pick up those contracts. And hopefully if there are any of those collections like there are in NCAA that offer you contracts, we'll definitely try to do those. So we're going into the first head-to-head seasons game. And the question I want to ask you guys for this video is, do you guys prefer me putting 2 or 3 head-to-head seasons games in one episode? Or maybe just doing one head-to-head season game in an episode and then playing 2 or 3 off camera or whatever? Let me know what you guys think of that. This episode, you're going to be seeing 3 head-to-head seasons games. This is the first one. We get a pick 6 to start the game. Now here come the Colts on the next drive. Akeem Nicks picks up 18 yards on the gain. And now here we go, 3rd and 10. Drops back. Gonna look over the middle. That's going to be caught by his man right there. Akeem Nicks once again, a 25-yard pickup. They cross midfield. And that's going to result in a field goal here on 4th and 10. But it's going to be a fake. And this throw is going to be incomplete. Dropped by the tight end. I believe that was Jacob Tammy. So we would take over now. 1st and 10 from the 16-yard line. Brady under center. We're going to audible to a deep pass as I saw the press coverage. And it's going to work out because Calvin Johnson down the field. Across the 50 to the 40, 30. He could go all the way. He will be brought down, though, by that man right there. So here we go. 4th and 20 coming up. We would end up kicking a field goal after that huge advance. So you can see kind of the disadvantages of putting 2 or 3 in one episode is that you don't get to see all the details of every play. But or all the details of like every drive or whatever, but anyway, it's got its pros and cons, so just let me know what you guys think. Anyway, here we go from the 49-yard line. The Colts are going to pick up a nice chunk right there. Now 3rd and 10 from the 35. Another deep throw. That is going to be caught by his man right there, so they got a 1st and goal coming up inside of the 10-yard line from around the 8. 3rd and goal from the 1, handoff to the fullback, and that is going to result in a touchdown for the Colts. So they cut the lead down. Now it is only 14-7, and now they're going to onside kick it for some reason. I don't know why they would do this with 52 seconds left in the half, and excuse me, it's 10-7, not 14-7, but we basically get the ball back in prime field condition, or field position, so we have an easy chance here to get some points. Calvin Johnson over the middle. Johnson makes a few guys miss, and he is gone. We're going to run along the sidelines here, or along the end zone line right there to try and waste some extra clock. We get a touchdown at 17-7. Starting out the second half, on the return, Deion Sanders to the outside. He's got some room into the 40, 35, 30, 25, about the 24-yard line is where he will finally be brought down. Now 1st and goal from the 7-yard line. We're going to put Hannah in motion near one of our 10 ends, and it's going to be a handoff to Frank Gore right up the middle. Frank Gore is going to find his way into the end zone for the touchdown, and we take a 24-7 lead here. So now later in the drive, or later in the game, 2nd and 9 handoff to Frank Gore. And now Gore has some running space to the outside. He's going to pick up a huge chunk right there to about the 35-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And my opponent had decided that he had had enough. He's going to end up quitting this ball game, and we're going to take the win. It was 24-7 at that point. If I was him, I probably would have hung around and picked up the extra coins for finishing the game, but his decision. So anyway, we end up finally getting our pre-order code for pre-ordering at Amazon. So we get the Amazon Steelers franchise pack and Ultimate Team. And we're going to end up picking up a few cards right here. You're going to see we end up getting Rod Woodson, a nice defensive back, and Franco Harris, who's listed as a fullback, but he's actually a very high overall for a tight end, so that's where we're going to place him on our team. We also buy out a couple items. Donald Thomas, an offensive lineman for 830 coins, and Pariah Jerry for 610 coins. I'm always looking at the low bid prices of the cards on the auction block, so we pick up a couple linemen right there. Donald Thomas, offensive lineman. Pariah Jerry is a defensive lineman, so those will help us in the trenches. So we're going to head into the second head-to-head game of this episode. We're going to get things started right away on the kickoff return. That's going to be a fumble, and this is going to be picked up by Rod Woodson, making an impression in his first game as a member of many Scoregasms. Gets the fumble recovery, and now we get the ball 3rd and 10. 3rd and goal from the 10. Brady drops back. He's going to get some time before getting rushed and find Calvin Johnson in the end zone for the touchdown. And we are going to take a 7-0 lead early on. So now this opponent, once again using the Colts uniforms, he hits his man over the middle of breaks tackle. He's got some room to the 30, 25, 20, being chased by Rod Woodson. And Woodson is going to finally get him down at just the 1-yard line. But Marcus Colston picks up a huge chunk right there. Now 2nd and goal from about the 1-yard line, I formation for the Colts. It's a QB sneak for Luck, and Andrew Luck makes his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So it's now a tie ball game here at 7 apiece, 2:22 and counting left to play in the 2nd quarter. Tom Brady, empty backfield, drops back, looks to the right side. He's got the man Chris Carter. Carter picks up a block, and it could go all the way. 10-5 touchdown. Chris Carter into the end zone. We take a 14-7 lead, but here come the Colts. 1:38 to play in the half. Andrew Luck takes a deep drop back, fires it deep, and that's intercepted by Will Hill, the former Florida defensive back, now a part of the Many Scoregasms Ultimate team, and that's going to be a pick right there for Will Hill. So we take over from the 34-yard line. Tom Brady with the ball, 1st and 10. Brady drops back, looks to the right side. He's going to find Chris Carter on the curl route, and Carter's going to pick up 14 yards and a new 1st down right there. And once again, my opponent had decided he had enough, and he did not want to play anymore, so he's going to end up quitting this game. We get back-to-back rage quits. At least the first guy did end up playing to the 4th quarter. This guy could not even last to the half. The connection to my peer has been lost, also known as he quit. So we would get credit for the win, and we have a chance to clinch a playoff berth here and an extra 500 coins. For these head-to-head seasons, you need 5 wins to clinch a playoff berth and 8 wins to clinch a first-round bye. So what I'm probably going to do is for the next episode, I'm working on the New England Patriots solo challenge. So I'm going to try and play through that and then maybe show the last game of that, like list or length of solo challenges or whatever. And then I'm going to try and play up until the game where I'll have a chance to clinch a first round bye. And those will probably both those games will go in the next episode. So anyway, we're going to try and end up winning this ball game right here, though. We're trying to try and clinch a playoff berth and get those extra 500 coins. Brady out of the I formation, 2 wide. He will drop back, look to the left side. He's got Calvin Johnson Jr., and Calvin Johnson is going to pick up 27 yards on the gain, and that's going to set up a 1st and goal inside of the 2-yard line. Now at the 2-yard line, 1st and goal. It's going to be play action. Brady scrambles to his right, doesn't see anyone, but he's got some running room, and it's a rare rushing touchdown for Tom Brady, looking like the old Tom Brady when he used to juke out Brian Urlacher. I remember that game very specifically. But anyway, Robert Griffin III here drops back. He's got his man, and that's going to be a 1st down to Brandon Marshall, I believe that is. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. RG3 takes a deep drop back, steps up in the pocket, and he's going to find his man over the middle. I think that might be Tandon Doss right there. I'm not too sure, but either way, that is going to be a 1st down for the Jets. And here we go from the 39-yard line. That is going to be completed to Brandon Marshall, and Marshall's going to pick up a huge gain now inside of the 15-yard line, a chance to tie up this ball game. Here we go, shotgun formation on 4th and 7. They're going to go for it. RG3 drops back, fires to the right side. That's going to be caught, and into the end zone for the touchdown goes. Once again, I believe that looks like Radley Cooper this time around. So 7-7 ball game. Rod Woodson on the return to start up the 2nd half. Woodson goes up the middle, then cuts back to the outside. He's got some room across the 30 to the 40. He's got a few guys to beat. He's going to juke him out, and it will get all the way down to the 37-yard line. An insane return for Rod Woodson, proving to be very worth the email I had to send Amazon to get my pre-order code. But anyway, Frank Gore picks up a nice 10-yard gain right there. New 1st down incoming for the Patriots. Brady drops back. He's going to look to the right side. He's got his man Calvin Johnson, who's going to catch that one. And as always, if you guys don't know the stat, Calvin Johnson got tackled at the 1-yard line 5 times last year, I believe, and inside the 5-yard line 8 times total. So he's known for getting tackled around that area. But we're going to find Demaryius Thomas in the end zone right there, and that is going to give us a 14-7 lead. And now here we go, Jets right back on offense. RG3 scrambles to his right, doesn't have anyone yet. He's going to get sacked. It's a fumble recovered by Pariah Jerry, and Jerry is proving to be worth the bye so far. So he gets a nice fumble recovery right there. And here we go now with about 1:44 to play in this quarter. It's going to be an I formation. Tom Brady under center. Frank Gore in the backfield. Timeout called by the Jets. Curious move right here. Don't know why he would waste his timeout right now. And he's just kind of waiting around right now, trying to figure out why he might have just done that. He pauses the game here. Maybe thinks over his decision a little bit. I don't really know. A little indecision here, it looks like, by my opponent. And really, I just need to be able to ice this game. So we're going to try and hold on to the ball here. 1st and 10, I formation for Brady and the bunch. Here we go. Frank Gore up the middle. He's going to end up getting brought down, though. Does not pick up too many yards. And he's going to end up not calling his timeout here. And at least not yet. Let's see if he does it soon. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Patriots. And now we're going to have to look to a call play. Once again, we're just going to try and hold on to the ball right here. Not to anything too major. Obviously, just a field goal pretty much ices this game. So here we go, 2nd and 7 coming up. Once again, I formation, and it's going to be another handoff to Frank Gore to the outside. Frank Gore's got the first down, and that should pretty much wrap up this ball game, although he does have 2 timeouts left, so we could try and get the ball with not a lot of time left, but he's got other ideas. He's got plans. Probably had a hot date. I don't know. So anyway, he's going to rage quit this game. That's going to wrap up this video, so I thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Just out. Peace. We clinched the playoffs, by the way. Cool.